So this video is about factors and multiples. And the first thing I want you to do is, again, pause this and ask yourself if you know the difference between a factor and a multiple. See if you can write out some examples. See if you can describe it. If you're just alone in your in an office or wherever you're studying right now, say it out loud, right? Get used to talking out loud, even if it feels weird at first. Try to describe what you think factors and multiples might be. And then come back here and restart it. So the word factor is going to be used throughout this course, throughout the next course, and on and on and on. It's one of the most important concepts of sort of this introductory algebra course, and just the concept of it. And so you got to get really familiar with the idea of factoring. And so we're starting it here at the very, very beginning, because I'm going to keep using this idea, this foundational idea, throughout this entire course and the next one. Constantly, almost every day, factors will come up in some way. And I think we can do this pretty straightforward. So, factors and multiples. Let's actually start with multiples. If I say, write the first five multiples of, I don't know, let's say of the number 6. Write the first 5 multiples of the number 6. Think about it, try to do that. That's another thing you could just do right now. And hopefully it would look something like this. You would start with the number 6, and then you would start counting by 6s. 6, and 12, and then 18, and then 24. We're counting by 6s, then 30, and then that's it. Right? The first 5 multiples of 6. There we go. Those are what multiples are. Right? So multiples of a specific number are numbers that this original number divides into evenly. We can multiply this number, this starting number, by something to get each one of these numbers, right? We can multiply 6 by 2 to get 12, or by 3 to get 18, or by 4 to get 24, or by 5 to get 30. So that's what multiples are. Okay? So now let's talk about factors. So if I give you a problem like this, that's 3 times 5 is equal to 15. It's a multiplication problem. And when we do a multiplication problem, we call it a product, right? We call it a product. So when you hear the word product, you think, right? So you think in your brain multiplication. Think multiplication. And specifically, it's referring to the result of multiplication. Okay, so we say the product of 3 and 5 is 15. When we multiply 3 and 5, we get 15 as our answer. These numbers here, the things that we multiplied, we say are factors of 15. 3 and 5 are factors of 15. We also might say they're numbers that go in evenly to 15. We don't mean even like an even number. We mean as a whole number. Again, one of those language things in mathematics that we use the same word to mean different things. 3 and 5 both divide evenly into 15. 3 goes in 5 times. 5 goes in 3 times. Are there any other factors of 15? Pause. Think about that. Are there any other factors of 15? Other factors of 15? And the way that you might be trying to figure that out is, can can I do something times something else to get 15, right? Are there other numbers? And you might be coming up with 1 and 15. Yeah. 1 and any number itself are always factors of that number, right? So these are also factors of 15. So what we say then, that's all. There are no more factors of 15. So we say that 15 has factors of 1, 3, 5, and 15. That's the list. 1, 3, 5, and 15 are the factors of 15. So I would say one more question. Can you list all of the factors? So list all of the factors of, let's do 24. That's a good number. List all the factors of 24. Pause the video, see if you can do that, and come back. So the way you will think about this is, can I make up multiplication problems of something times something that equals 24? In my personal opinion, we organize processes like this. Start with 1 and work your way up. So you might say 1 times 24. So 1, I'll list these out when I'm done. 1 and 24 are both factors of 24. What about 2? Yeah, 2 times 12 gives you a product of 24. 3 times 8 gives you a product of 24. Notice how that the numbers are actually getting closer to each other, right? These are far apart. 2 and 12 are closer. 3 and 8 are closer. And then 4 times 6 are closer yet. And notice if we go up one more, we're at 5, and we know 5 times 5 is 25. So we know we're done at that point. So these all have a product of 24. So there's our list. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm starting with the small numbers and working my way up this way. 6, 8, 12, 24. There's our list. Those are our factors of 24. And notice how you can kind of make like a little rainbow. I should have made this further apart, right? These two make 24. These two make 24. These two make 24. And these two make 24. Factors and multiples. So crucial to understanding both arithmetic and algebra.